Hudspeth, the young man from, well, he's based, of course, over in Singapore. Up the inside. Nice attempt there from Ryan Cullen. He hasn't quite been able to get that move done, but he sets it up very nicely for the exit of Parabolica. He could get the move into turn one at the Rettifilio. Oh, big accident! Oh my goodness! We're going to get a red flag here, surely, if not a safety car. That is a big one. Goodness me. We've had a roll. Couldn't quite see who that was. We're going to have to get a replay of that. 2 or 3 cars battling for position, and we are under safety car here at Monza. That is Bauer again. Chris Bauer having a nightmare season. 2 or 3 cars involved. He's running to check to see if his fellow drivers are okay, but Chris Bauer is out of the car. Well, they say lightning doesn't strike twice, but in 3 separate weekends, Chris Bauer has ended up in the wars at the end of the first lap. In there as well is one of the Italian guests. That is the 66, so that's Lopez. And I think the other one is Eisemann. So we'll double check, but it looks to me as though that is the number 4 of Patrick Eisemann in there as well. That was a really scary moment for Eisemann in particular. He was the one that rolled over, and it looks as though they are getting him out. Yes, they pulled him from the car. He's okay. Well, thank goodness for that. And the applause very well received from everyone around the circuit, from me in the box as well. Are you okay? Yes, I'm all right. I'm very shaken up. My world went upside down for a few seconds, but I am okay. That was a really, really nasty moment. I held my breath there. But it looks as though all 3 drivers are okay. They'll obviously take Eisemann for checks just to be sure. But unfortunately, again, it looks as though the safety car is going to play an interesting part in this race. Now, that means, of course, that Cairoli is going to have a good advantage when the restart happens, because he'll still be in the lead of this race, looking good for 20 points, with his closest rival drop the gap from 18 to 14. Let's have a look again. What happened? In the background, battling for position, and a big, big hit from Lopez sends the 4 up and over. Chris Bauer caught up in the middle of it. Rolling once, rolling twice, and the marshals behind were pretty lucky as well. Dear, oh dear. That's a really nasty accident at the end of the first lap. Let's look again. Are we going to see the beginning of this accident, or are we just going to join the scene? Yes, big hit from Lopez, and that just shows you how close the marshals were to danger. But they managed to get away. It looks as though they're all right. We'll watch again. Now, maybe we should be able to see the entirety of... Oh, it's a spin from Bauer. That's what triggered it. Bauer spins, clips the 4 and the 66. So that's what caused it. Bauer loses it. Eisemann desperately tried to get out of the way, and Lopez had nowhere to go. So unfortunately, it was a mistake from Chris Bauer.